right, people. We're back in from the break here on the number one forum for Crimson Tide football news. In my own words, with yours truly, Stephen Smith of Touchdown Alabama Magazine. And before we get into the final topic of conversation, got to remind you right now of TDAwear.com. That is TDAwear.com. So why am I doing this? This is why I'm doing this. So for all of you fans still overjoyed with the Tide's national championship, check out our championship collection merch. Grab you 18 of them things, folk, t-shirt, hoodie, or sweatshirt, as well as our Got 18 We Do shirts. Designs which feature all 18 championship years on the back. You head over to TDAwear.com. Do that right now. TDAwear.com and go to the collection, go to the championship collection tab and get you that merch today. Copy those t-shirts right now, those hoodies and sweatshirts, and that's helping out Coach Saban, the University of Alabama, the student athletes, and us here at Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Go copy those shirts right now. But we get into the interesting topic right here of one Derrick Henry, and this is kind of funny because he was on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast this week, and that podcast features Will Compton and Taylor Lewan, two players for the Tennessee Titans. They're both teammates of Derrick Henry. And the question that was brought up was, they were just having some fun there with Derrick. They asked him, they were like, so Derrick, how much were you paid to play at Alabama? How much did Coach Saban give you? Did your parents get a home? Did your parents get a car? How much was that bank account? Like, what did Alabama give you? What did Coach Saban give you to play at Alabama? And Henry basically said, look, man, I got paid in rings. Like, I got paid in championships. But check out this clip here. This is Derrick Henry addressing his teammates for the Titans in the Bussin' with the Boys podcast.
How much did Bama pay you?
I got paid nothing. They paid me in rings, baby. You feel what I'm saying?
Paid a lot of money by Bama to go
I
there.
got paid in rings, homie. If we gonna win, it's put it all on me. And and what happened? Home the Heisman. I'm the Dope Walker.
What'd the bank account look like?
Walter Camp.
What'd the bank account look like?
Phone number.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
And I took home a ring.
Who in your family got jobs?
Say what?
Who in your family got jobs? Houses.
All those trophies got jobs. They went on this shelf. They went on that shelf.
Those trophies had their own house.
Had their own.
I was Derrick Henry from the Bustin' with the Boys podcast, just having some fun with his teammates for the Tennessee Titans. And it's crazy how a lot of rival fans, a lot of different programs, they really believe, how is Alabama running a clean program? Like, is Alabama really running a clean program? Like, Saban's got to be paying these guys. Like, Tuscaloosa ain't that attractive. What is causing these players to come to Alabama? There is no way on God's earth that Saban's running a clean program. Like, he's got to be paying players Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Corvettes. He's got to be pulling up with the cash and the McDonald's bag while everybody's searching Ole Miss and Baylor and all these other programs. Why isn't the NCAA parking the Winnebago outside of Tuscaloosa? Like, why isn't the NCAA going at Nick Saban? I'm gonna tell you this right now. So here we go. So when teams are not winning consistently, when teams are not winning national championships consistently, or teams are not winning conference titles consistently, or teams are not winning recruiting consistently, you always want to take your shot at the big dog that is winning. It's just like in the music industry. You want to get your name out there. You make diss tracks of the hottest. You make diss tracks against the hottest people out there. Whether you're taking your shot at Drake, or you're taking your shot at Kendrick Lamar, or you're taking your shot at Jay-Z, or you're taking your shot at Eminem, which I would not battle rap against any of those guys because those guys would tear me to shreds. But the point being is, you want to be big in the music industry. You take your shot at the guys that are big in the industry to get your name out there. And it's the same thing where a lot of these rival fan bases are concerned. They look at, how is Nick Saban recruiting all of these 4- and 5-star guys, especially in the last two classes. The 2020 class, when you bring in a Bryce Young, and you bring in a Will Anderson, and you bring in a Brian Branch, and people are like, how is he doing this? And then this recent class, Alabama brings in it flips JoJo Earl and Keanu Colt from LSU, and LSU fans are like, huh? How? How did he do? Why? What happened? How is he doing this? And then you look at you look at the whole state of Texas. Alabama able to get Kendrick Blackshear from Texas, Kamar Wheaton from Texas, the Brockemeyer boys from Texas, Jalen Milroe from Texas. 7 guys in this recruiting cycle came from the state of Texas, and fans are going, how is Nick pulling these guys from every single state, from every single area? That there's got to be a car involved. There's got to be cash money involved. You can't be cleanly recruiting these guys like this. But going back to Derrick Henry and what he mentioned, Alabama is cleanly recruiting these guys like this because Saban does not have to jump through hoops to get these guys. I mean, the Alabama brand speaks for itself. When you can just walk into somebody's house and go, hey, I'm Nick Saban, here are the national championships, here's the ring case, here's the trophy case. We got all of these guys that have gone to the NFL draft. We've got all of these guys that have been All-Americans. We've got all of these guys that have done amazing things with their life. Do you want to be a part of this? Of course, if you're an 18-year-old kid, you're like, heck yeah, where's the paper? Sign the dotted line, because these young men, they want rings, they want championships, they want to go to the NFL. They want to win Heisman trophies and other individual awards, and they know coming to Alabama, I'm going to have the best shot at doing this. I mean, since 2008, Saban has brought in 9 top-rated signing classes. 9. From 2011 to 2017, if I'm not mistaken, he went on a 7-year run of having the number 1 class. And in 2019, he had the number 1 class. The 2020 class could have been number 1. It came up just short. And in the 2021 class, this class went back for number 1. So since 2008, 9 straight top-ranked classes. He's showing no signs of slowing down. Coach Saban is, and this is just what happens. When you are on top, everybody is trying to shoot you down. When you're on top, when you're running the gamut, when you're running the league that is college football, everybody looks at you to go, how can we offset Alabama? How can we offset Coach Saban? I mean, we've seen where they've taken the traditional signing period and they've split it to 2 different signing periods, and Saban's been able to maneuver with that. We've seen where they've looked at, okay, we can pull Saban's coaches from him, and maybe that will stop him in recruiting. Well, Saban is able to bounce back with coaches from the NFL. He'll pull coaches from the NFL. He'll pull coaches from other college programs and bring them in as assistants. So with every roadblock that has faced him, he's been able to maneuver it. He's been able to finesse it. He's been able to continue to keep himself on top of the game. But I just thought that was just funny there from the Bustin' with the Boys podcast, just hearing Taylor Lewan and Will Compton ask Derrick Henry, hey, man, how much were you paid? How much did Nick Saban give you? How much did the Crimson Tide offer you? And Derrick Henry, just so cool, man. Look at my hands, but they paid me in ring shouting like they paid me with national championships. I didn't get no money, but I got this hardware. And now Derrick Henry is the best back in the NFL, and he's been the best back for the last 2 years. But as always, Tide Nation, you want the best in news, notes, and coverage here on your favorite program. You can get this by downloading the Touchdown Alabama Magazine app. You can download the app from the iPhone App Store if you're rocking Team Apple, Google Play Store if you've got the Android phone. For your audio listening needs, we got you right here, iTunes or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn Radio, Overcast.fm, or iHeartRadio. We got you covered. The good and gracious Lord sees fit, I will be back on Monday, continuing the conversation that is Tide football. As always, you can purchase individual copies of Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Have those sent to your door. That link will be found in the description. Also, if you want to cop the print magazine that's coming soon, you go to touchdownalabama.com. You click join, you subscribe, you become a subscriber today to touchdownalabama.com to be able to get that copy of the print magazine. Also, you can also get you that 4-finger bling necklace, 4-finger bling jewelry, courtesy of WeOwnTheFourthQuarter.com. That link will be found in the description as well. Appreciate you, the fans, for hitting that daily super chat goal of $75. Love the passion, love the support. love the joy that you give us here at Touchdown Alabama Magazine as we continue to give you the up-to-date news on Crimson Tide football. But, as always, husbands love your wives. Wives appreciate, value those husbands. Children, you know what you're supposed to do. Do the right thing, the legitimate thing, to not be bored. Get you those 3 hearty meals a day, those 3 great laughs a day. Protect yourself, protect the loved ones around you. Till next time, folks, spin in my own words. Thank you for watching Touchdown Alabama Magazine's YouTube channel. To continue to get the best in Alabama football content, subscribe here and turn on your notifications to stay connected with the hottest shows covering your Crimson Tide.